We can all agree that summer has arrived in Florida, so now is the time to make sure your AC is running properly, or maybe it's time to increase your energy efficiency by replacing your old unit. Here to break it down, Joby Teal from AC Warehouse, one of our Tampa Bay home pros, is back. Good morning.
Good morning.
I love that your big thing that we're doing on the show is really educating people, because as we were kind of talking about before the break, there's a lot I think people don't necessarily know. We all know we need our ACs here in Florida, but let's talk about the first thing we wanted to mention, licensed and insured companies. What does that mean? Why is that important?
It's very important. A lot of homeowners, when they're in a position to change out their AC or just get a major repair, they're somewhat in a rush. You know, they come home from work, or it's in the middle of the night and their home's 100 degrees, and they pick a contractor. And you know, what a lot of homeowners don't realize is that a lot of contractors are not licensed and insured, and that can put them in a pretty vulnerable situation if something goes wrong.
Is that one of the first questions you ask when you call somebody? I mean, what do you recommend people do?
Well, AC Warehouse prides ourselves that when we come out to the home, all of our technicians actually have all that documentation for the homeowner, because a lot of times when they're calling in, they're somewhat in a rush. They want to know how much it is and how fast can we get there. And so when we come out to the home, we spend time with the homeowner going through and showing them that we have an updated license and insurance to make them feel comfortable. In the event that something goes wrong, you know, either the property gets damaged or a technician or installer gets hurt on the job. If that company is not insured,
or if it's not up to date, which you said that's another issue that people may be surprised to know.
Yeah, there's a lot of companies that, you know, maybe when they opened up, they were licensed and insured, and now that insurance has lapsed or expired. And in the event that something goes wrong and somebody gets hurt on your property, the first place they're going to go back to is, of course, the company. And when they find out that they're not insured, guess who they come back to? The homeowner. So very important.
Now let's talk about installation and maybe picking out that AC unit that's best for your home. And I was surprised to learn from you with how much of this, you say 50% of this is actually done wrong. People are getting the wrong size unit in their home.
Yeah, in fact, the Department of Energy has released several studies along with a few other third-party studies that say that over 50% of systems installed across our country on a daily basis are improperly sized or improperly installed. And this can cause a lot of issues for the homeowner after the day of the installation, with breakdowns, not getting the lifespan out of the air conditioning system, not heating and cooling your home properly, not removing the humidity out of your home. So it can cause a lot of problems. And
you were saying some people just assume if it's not working correctly, oh, well, I just need a bigger AC unit. That's not necessarily
it's not the case. We hear that a lot. You know, a lot of times when we come out to home to do a full system change out, you know, the system is, you know, pretty much at the end of its life. It hasn't been cooling or heating for several years, and so that they just feel, I need a bigger one. And we pride ourselves when we come out to the home. We actually send a design specialist out to your home, and they sit down with the homeowners, and they spend some time talking to them about how important doing a heat load calculation is. We do a heat load calculation on every job. That's very important to make sure that we have the sizing properly. So in the event that they think they need a bigger, smaller one, we can show them that this is the size that you need. Well,
as we kind of wrap up here, as we're out of time, I know, again, kind of integrity and making sure that people trust you is so important. What's your main message as we wrap up here, again, as so many people have so many choices?
Yeah, the big thing is just making sure that number one, you choose a contractor that you feel comfortable with, one that is licensed and insured, and one that's going to spend the time. Give you your options, sit down. We know that you're in a hurry, we know that you're hot, but we like to sit down with you and spend a little bit of time. This is a big investment, and it's one that, you know, you'll have in your home for 10 plus years.
And I know you like making it affordable as well, which is why you also do this $500 special for our Morning Blend viewers. Thank you so much for doing that. And I know if anyone has any questions, you say give us a call, and you're open 24/7, holidays and all.
Yep, give us a call.
All right, thank you so much. We always love when you're here. We look forward to having you back.
Thanks for having me.